So, we've just finished match day 9 and already we're previewing match day 10. It comes around thick and fast. The fixtures are going to be thick and fast all the way through Christmas. This is the Toon Review Premier League. Hi everyone, I'm Paul and welcome back to the Toon Review channel. This is the Premier League review for match day 10. We've just come through match day 9 and already we're 2 days away from match day 10, which will be starting on Friday night, running right through till Monday night. So we're going to look at every fixture and try and predict the result and see who's going to be where after the weekend. If you are new to the channel, do hit the subscription button if you like the video. Do hit the like button as well. It means the world to me. We are trying to build a football community on here. It's not just a Newcastle United channel. They're in a separate playlist to the Premier League stuff. So even if you're not a Newcastle United fan, it's a football channel, a football community. Get yourself subscribed. So we start match day 10 on Friday night, where Newcastle United travel down to Selhurst Park to face Crystal Palace. Now, in my review for this game, I've basically said that Newcastle United need to go on the front foot because Palace haven't played very well lately. They're a very stumbling side. They're without Wilfried Zaha, their main man. And I think this is a big opportunity for Newcastle to win the game. Both teams not playing very well, but if Steve Bruce takes the shackles off Newcastle United, hopefully their front men are good enough to actually do some damage to Crystal Palace. So I'm going for a 2-1 win for Newcastle United. Now we move into Saturday and the dinner time kickoff is Brighton at home to Liverpool at the Amex. Now Brighton are on the back of a fantastic result at Villa Park last weekend, beating Villa 2-1. Nobody expected that, to be honest, the way Brighton have played. But that will give them an absolute tremendous boost. Liverpool, however, are a different kettle of fish. They're a completely different animal to most teams that they play against. Fantastic win against Leicester City. And as well as Brighton played against Villa, I think Liverpool are just going to come away with 3 points again. I'm sorry, Brighton fans. I'm not being disrespectful. I just have to be honest on these reviews. And I do think Liverpool are far, far superior to Brighton. Brighton will put the effort in, don't get me wrong, because Graham Potter will accept nothing else. He will accept nothing else than 100%. But even at 100%, a lot of teams aren't at Liverpool's level. And certainly the way the front three played, I'm not sure whether Salah will be back this weekend, but they've still got Mane, Firmino and Diego Jota. It's a deadly front three, whichever three turn up for Liverpool. Solid in midfield, and everybody thought they might be struggling in the defence. That isn't the case. So I'm going for a 3-1 win for Liverpool. Next, we have Manchester City at home to Burnley, and I can really only see one winner here. Burnley on the back of a 1-0 win against Palace last weekend. First win of the season, they'll be delighted with that, but going to the Etihad, it's going to be a struggle. Now, I know Man City are on the back of a defeat to Tottenham. They will be a wounded animal, and we all know what Man City are like when they've lost a game. They do not like losing, and to be honest, I think this is the perfect game for them to come back off a defeat. I'm not sure, I think they're in the Champions League tonight as I record this, so I'm not sure how the result's going to go there, but certainly Premier League-wise, you have to fancy City and have to fancy City big style. I'm going for a 4-0 win to Manchester City. I'm sorry, Burnley fans, but I have to be honest. The 5:30 kickoff is Everton at home to Leeds. Now, this could be an absolute belter of a game. Both teams very attacking, very open. We know that Bielsa likes his team to get down and play football. Coming off the back of a 0-0 draw against Arsenal. Everton back on winning ways. They'll be looking to build on that result at Fulham, and I think they will. I think Leeds will score goals definitely in this game. I think it'll be another cracker, but I think Everton might just sneak this one. I'm going for a 3-2 win to Everton, but goals galore again. And that's no disrespect to you Leeds fans, because I thoroughly love watching Leeds United this season. Entertainment is absolutely fantastic. I think you've got a wonderful manager, some talented players there as well. So I'm not being disrespectful to them. I actually love watching Leeds this season. But I think Everton, with the players back now from injury, are going to be up there again. So I'm going for a 3-2 win to Everton. And the final game on the Saturday sees West Brom against Sheffield United. Now, this is a massive game for both teams. Absolutely huge. Sheffield United are rock bottom of the Premier League at the moment with only 1 point to show for their eight or nine games. not good enough. And West Brom, well, I've said all along it's going to be a very, very long season for Bilic and his men. I think this could be an opportunity for Sheffield United to turn their season around, give it a bit of a kick-start now. I think they're going to be too strong for West Brom. I think West Brom are the team that might finish bottom of the table. I think Sheffield United need a kick-start, and this is the perfect opportunity for them to do that. It won't be a big win. I think it'll be a close match. It'll be a bit of a slugfest, but I'm going 2-0 Sheffield United. So we move on to the Sunday, and we've got the early kickoff, which is Southampton against Manchester United. I watched Man United last night in the Champions League, and yes, they had a big win. They had a big win, 4-1, but the Turkish side had a lot of chances. And if, I listened to Paul Scholes after the game, and he was saying not to get too carried away, because if that was a better team, they would have been punished on numerous occasions, Manchester United. They don't look strong in defence. I'm sorry, but Harry Maguire is not an £80 million defender. He just isn't. He's nowhere near the talent that Van Dijk is. And I know that'll upset Man United fans because he plays for Liverpool. I'm not talking about the clubs here. I'm talking about individual talent. Harry Maguire just isn't good enough. And alongside Lindelof, they just look lost. So I'm not sure whether he'll go with them two again, but we'll see. Southampton, they're at home. They've got an opportunity. They're playing brilliantly at the minute. And I think they could sneak this, because Man United are going to be under a lot of pressure. Absolute lot of pressure. And they haven't performed well in the Premier League at all. And if you look at the last time out, the 1-0 win against West Brom, my God, they were lucky to get away with that. And it was a penalty. And we've said enough on social media about Man United and penalties this season. But I just think Southampton, yes, they're still missing Danny Ings, but they've still got talent there. I'm going for a sneaky 1-0 win to Southampton. I really am. I think Southampton might just do this. They're playing very well. Man United, they're just hit and miss at the minute. I'm not sure what team Ollie will put out. I don't think even the Man United fans know. But we'll see what happens. But I think it might be a sneaky win for Southampton. Then we've got Chelsea against Spurs. The biggest game of the weekend by a long shot. Chelsea are playing some fantastic football at the minute. They came away from St James's Park after a training session last week, winning 2-0. Looked very, very confident, looked very steady at the back. To be honest, they didn't have a lot to do at the back, let's be fair. But the way they passed the ball, the movement, it crippled Newcastle. But I think, again, Spurs, I think really just a step above them at the minute. Jose is going back to Chelsea. We all know that, but there's no fans in the stadium, so it's going to be a bit of a more relaxed atmosphere. Lampard will certainly have his players up for this, but Spurs, I've been so impressed with the way they've played this season. I looked at their opening game when they lost to Everton at White Hart Lane, and I thought, my God, they're struggling here. But since then, they've just turned it around, and I just think they look so good. They look so settled, and I will think Spurs will come away with a 2-1 win at Stamford Bridge on Sunday and maintain their position at the top of the league. Arsenal against Wolves is the final game on Sunday. Now, Arsenal, I just don't get them at the minute. They are so desperate for goals, and they just don't seem to be able to get them. Now, whether Nketiah might come in and start the game on Sunday, only time will tell. I've seen a few Arsenal fan channels, and I know for a fact that they're not happy with certain individuals. Pepe obviously got sent off against Leeds, so he'll be missing the game. It's difficult for them. Wolves are the type of side that could go there and win the game. We know that Aston Villa have already done that. And Arsenal's main problem is scoring goals. Now, Wolves can always sneak a goal or two here and there. And I just think Arsenal need a striker. They need somebody to come in and take that position by the scruff of the neck. And at the minute, they haven't got anybody to do that. So I think Arsenal will get a point from this game. I really genuinely do. I think as poor as they've been in front of goal, I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw at the Emirates on Sunday. It's hard because, you think where Arsenal's goal is going to come from, but they'll probably sneak one against Wolves. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. And Monday's games, 2 games again. The early kickoff is Leicester against West Ham. Leicester against Fulham. I'm not sure about Leicester. I was really disappointed with the way they played at Anfield, and I think a lot of Leicester City fans were absolutely devastated with the way they played. It wasn't good football. They didn't look in the game. They didn't look really interested. So I think Brendan Rodgers has got to really send his players out with a bit of a rocket up their arse and think, right, we need to win this game. We need to win this game well and do something and bounce back. Because I think they will. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Fulham have got much of a chance at the King Power. I think Leicester's pace will overrun them. And certainly, like I say, Leicester are wounded coming off a hammering at Anfield. They will want to prove to themselves and to everybody else that they are a team to be reckoned with this season. And the performance at Anfield was just a blip. And they'll be desperate to prove that. Absolutely desperate. So Fulham, on the other hand, they'll be disappointed that they didn't get anything from the home game against Everton. I just can't see them getting anything at the King Power. I'm really sorry, Fulham fans. I just don't. I think you guys have got, like I said before in other videos, you've got some talented players. But as a team, it just doesn't seem to be clicking. So I think it's going to be, I'm going 3-1 for Leicester. And the final game of Matchday 10 sees West Ham against Aston Villa. Now, this should be a good game. West Ham are playing very, very well. Aston Villa need to get going again. They've had a couple of dicey results, but, away from home, that last time out was a brilliant performance against Arsenal. They absolutely gubbed them. Now, Villa need to just take a break, sit back and think, right, we've lost last time out. At home to Brighton, when we were expected to probably win that game if everybody's been fair. Villa should not have lost that game. They did. So they'll be wanting to prove a point again. West Ham are on a roll, playing so well that combining with each other brilliantly. The football, if they have to dig in, they get results, but they can also play free-flowing football as well. And I think Davy Moyes has proven a lot of people wrong so far this season, including the West Ham fans. Because we know at the start of the season, the West Ham fans were not happy with Moyes, especially after losing to Newcastle. They thought it was going to be a long, hard struggle. But they have defied the odds and turned it round, and credit to them. So I think this could be a decent open game. I think there could be goals in this. West Ham could probably sneak it, but I'm going for a 2-2 draw. I think Aston Villa will be looking to score goals. I think they'll be really fired up for this game because of what happened against Brighton. And West Ham will just play the normal game. And I think there'll be goals. And it'll be an entertaining game to watch. So I'm going 2-2. Looking at the league table after this weekend, I can see Tottenham still be where they are. Liverpool, without a doubt, will still be second. I'm expecting them to win their game as well. Spurs, I think, will be good enough to win at Chelsea. If they don't, then I certainly can't see them losing the game. So it'll probably be a draw. But that's how I see the league table. It's at the bottom at the minute that things are getting interesting. And certainly the game between West Brom and Sheffield United on Saturday night is going to be an absolute barnstormer for points-wise, because both teams desperately need the points. So there it is. It's going to be a fantastic weekend again. I've got no doubt about it. I have also no doubt about it that there's going to be some very, very strange results. There's going to be some shock results here and there. And when I do the review on Tuesday, I'm sure that we're going to be talking about various things. Certainly VAR, whether that comes into it again. All sorts of, news and controversy going on in the Premier League this weekend. So wherever you are, do enjoy the Premier League. Like I say, if you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed the video. Lots more to come on here. To all my new subscribers, thank you very much. It's slowly going up. We're building that football community. And subscribers here and there, and hopefully it'll start going on an upward curve very quickly. But thank you very much to all my new subscribers as well, and to my existing ones, thank you. So, wherever you are, enjoy the Premier League this weekend. It's going to be a barnstormer. Stay safe wherever you are as well, and in the meantime, take care.
Be strong.